Some things in this world were never meant to be touched. They look harmless, a chair, a painting, a jewel, but behind them lies fear, death, and stories that refuse to die. We're counting down the top 10 cursed objects that should never be touched. 2025 update. And trust me, number 1 will terrify everyone, so don't miss it. Subscribe now, and let's dive in. Number 10. 10. The Busby Stoop Chair. Terracotta, England. Our story begins in a small Yorkshire pub in the early 1700s. Thomas Busby, a petty criminal, murdered his father-in-law and was sentenced to hang. Before his execution, he sat in his favorite wooden chair, drank his final ale, and cursed it, vowing that anyone who sat there would die. Over centuries, the curse delivered. During World War II, airmen from a nearby base sat in the chair for fun. None returned from battle. Deliverymen crashed their trucks hours after taking a break in it. Even visitors who touched its arms felt sick. By the 1970s, the pub owner donated the chair to a museum, but before handing it over, he made sure it was screwed to the wall, 6 feet high. So, no one could ever sit again. It's still there today, collecting dust, daring anyone foolish enough to take a seat. Number 9. 9. The Crying Boy Painting. Italy, UK. A sad child with tear-stained cheeks, an innocent print mass-produced across Europe in the 1980s, but soon, every house that owned it mysteriously caught fire, and every time, the painting survived, unburned, untouched, hanging eerily on the wall amid ashes. British tabloids called it the curse of the crying boy. Firefighters refused to bring one into their homes. People began burning them in public bonfires to break the spell. But skeptics noticed something odd. Even the burned ones always left the boy's face intact. Coincidence? Or was the painting protecting itself? Today, surviving copies are stored in warehouses or destroyed, but some collectors still whisper that the boy never left the frame. Number 8. 8. The Dybbuk Box. Poland, USA. In Jewish folklore, a dybbuk is a restless, malicious spirit, the soul of the dead seeking a host, and one small wooden wine cabinet is said to hold one. The Dybbuk Box first appeared in 2001 when an antiques dealer, Kevin Manis, bought it from an estate sale. He described hearing whispers, smelling jasmine and cat urine, and experiencing sudden illness. Every person who owned it after him suffered night terrors, hallucinations, and physical injuries. It changed hands several times. Even celebrities who bought it for paranormal shows reported terrifying events. Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures locked it in his museum, warning visitors never to open it again. But in 2024, new recordings inside the museum captured faint knocks, 3 times from inside the glass case. Whether a hoax or a haunting, no one dares touch it now. Number 7. 7. The Hope Diamond. France, UK, USA. This dazzling blue diamond once belonged to kings and queens, and destroyed nearly all of them. It was stolen from a Hindu idol centuries ago, and legend says it carries a divine curse. King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette both owned it, and both met the guillotine. In later years, wealthy owners faced bankruptcy, betrayal, and death. The gem passed from one doomed collector to another until 1958, when jeweler Harry Winston donated it to the Smithsonian by mail, refusing to touch it himself. Today, it glows under glass in Washington, D.C. Visitors adore its beauty, but curators say electronics glitch and security sensors fail around it. A priceless gem with a deadly legacy. Number 6. 6. The Black Orlov, Eye of Brahma. This rare black diamond, said to be stolen from a statue of Brahma in India, cursed every hand that held it. 3 of its owners, Russian princesses, leapt to their deaths from tall buildings. In the 1940s, jeweler Charles F. Winson tried to break the curse by cutting it into smaller stones. It worked, sort of. The suicides stopped, but owners still reported visions, shadows, and cold whispers. Today it occasionally appears in exhibitions, always under strict supervision. No one touches it without gloves. No one looks at it too long. Number 5. painted by artist Bill Stoneham in 1972. A boy stands in front of a glass door. Behind it, doll-like hands press against the glass. When it was first exhibited, the art critic who reviewed it, and the gallery owner, both died within a year. Every owner since has reported nightmares, electrical disturbances, and seeing the figures move. In 2000, it appeared on eBay with a warning, "Do not bid if you are faint of heart." The buyer kept it locked away, but recent reports suggest a copy was made. Beaufort Crown. Paintings react when placed near each other. Number 4. 4. The Bassano Vase, Italy. Forged in the 15th century, the Bassano Vase was a wedding gift to a young Italian bride. She was murdered the night before her ceremony. Clutching the vase, her family buried it with her, but centuries later, it was unearthed. The next owner died within days. Then, the next. Eventually, a note was placed inside reading, "Beware, this vase brings death." Police sealed it away in a lead box. Rumor says it's hidden in a secret vault in Naples. Some say the curse is dormant. Others believe it's waiting. Number 3. 3. The Terracotta Army Helmet, China. In the late 1970s, foreign archaeologists removed an ornate bronze helmet from Emperor Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum, without official permission. Days later, their excavation site flooded. 3 team members fell mysteriously ill. Locals said they angered the army of clay soldiers protecting the emperor's soul. Since then, China has forbidden further unsealing of the main tomb, not out of fear of collapse, but fear of revenge. Even modern scanners fail to map certain chambers, as if something resists being seen. Number 2. Before Hollywood made her a movie star, Annabelle was a real Raggedy Ann doll kept by paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. In the 1970s, nurses claimed the doll moved by itself, left handwritten notes, and even attacked visitors. When priests tried to exorcise it, their car brakes failed on the way home. The Warrens locked it in a glass case with a sign, "Warning, positively do not open." In 2024, rumors spread online that Annabelle had escaped. Though it turned out false, the museum confirmed increased strange activity that same week. Coincidence, or a reminder that she's still watching? Number 1. Here it is. And it terrifies everyone. In Louisiana's Myrtles Plantation, one of America's most haunted houses, hangs an old mirror said to contain the trapped souls of a murdered family. Visitors claim to see handprints appear on the glass from inside. Faces fade in and out. Sometimes, a woman's figure stands behind your reflection. The mirror was supposedly covered during the family's funeral in the 1800s, but someone forgot to seal it completely. Their souls, legend says, were caught inside forever. Even after dozens of attempts to clean it, the prints never fade. Scientists tested the glass and found no residue, yet the shapes reappear days later. Workers refuse to polish it now. Tourists who stare too long report nausea, fainting, and whispered voices saying their name. And here's the chilling part. In 2025, new CCTV footage from the plantation captured a woman walking inside the reflection, when no one stood near it. If you visit, look, but don't touch, because once that mirror remembers your face, it doesn't forget. Some objects carry history, others carry hate, and these 10, they carry something alive. So next time you see an old doll, a shining diamond, or a dusty antique, maybe keep your hands to yourself. Tell me, which cursed object do you think is real? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because next time, we'll explore the 10 most haunted places you should never visit at night.